Hello everyone, and welcome back to FTB Infinity. So last time we left off, we were working on the big reactor. I've done a little bit of stuff off camera. I've started breeding more mystical flower types. Now I have quite a few, well, not quite a few more. I've got like, I don't know, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 new types. But now I have everything I need to make every type in the game. So we'll be set on that. That's just a little bit of a background project, not a problem. What I've made the most progress on is this. This is our big reactor. To call it overkill would be an understatement. And I'll get more to what this blue stuff in the middle is in just a minute. But yeah, so this is our thing. I've put our reactor controller here. I'm pretty sure we did all the like power taps and stuff on camera, but here's a general look through over what the case looks like. And then of course the fuel rods go up from the bottom of the machine up to the top of the machine, being capped off with some reactor control rods. We also get an infinite supply of snow, so that's kind of whatever. It's too bad we don't have ours Magica on. The blue stuff. The blue stuff is called gelid cryothium. And let me actually look at some of it. Oh, I don't have Wayla set to show liquids. I don't know if I can do that because I have Wayla's hotkey set to the same thing as muting my microphone. So, in the event that I forget to unmute it, well, I mean, I could do it quick fast, but whatever. We'll just be making some here anyway. So, in order to make some gelid cryothium, we've actually got a lot planned for today. That was unfortunate. I did not remember to do that. There we go. So first things we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to make the gelid cryothium, which is being used as my reactor's coolant. So to do that, you put some redstone to melt, and then you put that on top of some snowballs, and it's going to start creating blizz powder for me. I suppose I should have let most of this run on its own, but while we're waiting on that, we can work on something different. The thing I want to make next is a cyanite reprocessor. So to make that, I'm going to need to make 4 reactor casings, a yellorium fuel rod, some pistons, and get some iron and redstone going. So this project depleted my iron substantially. So I've had to go out and just mine iron manually. So it's been fun. Got that reactor casing. That's for the that's all the casing I need to close up the reactor. So we're not going to be dipping into that supply. That's still going, so... Oh, I've built another room here. We'll probably find a use for it eventually. I'm thinking that's where I'm going to put my AE system once we get into that. But there's no rush. Okay, what else do I need for you? I need graphite. Do I have any graphite on me? I don't know that I do. I probably have some somewhere. But this is done now, so we can just take this. So you take your blizz powder, you take your niter, which I have scanned, okay, your snowball, and your redstone, and that makes you some cryothium dust. And then for gelid cryothium, you just put it back into the magma crucible and let it run. And then you'll get yourself, boop, a bucket of gelid cryothium, which I can then take over to our big reactor. As I do, ooh, please don't crash, thank you. I've had a bit of an issue with crashing lately. So then you put the cryothium in, and you're all good. Now, if you wanted to use water as a coolant, it's totally an option. It's not as effective, but it is much cheaper. And all you have to do is put 1 source block at the top, and flowing water will count as water. The reason you can't do that with gelid cryothium is because the source block drops. it will keep dropping down until it detects a solid block or an existing source block beneath it. So you kind of really have to just do the song and dance for it. So in the meantime, let's just wrap up here. Did I make too much? No, I made just the right amount. We needed 8, and I just put 1 down, and I had 6 buckets, so this is going to be 7, and we'll have to go back for 1 more. So I guess we are getting this out of the way first. Oh, come on. So here we go. And then we take this guy, and this guy, and this guy, and yeah, 1 left. Perfect. Oh. There we go. Okay, 1 more slot left. And then we'll be all set to turn this puppy on. And get that reactor, or get that laser drill running at peak capacity. Hopefully. I don't know if it'll be peak capacity, but it'll be better than where it's at right now. Alright, last one. Boom. Okay, so now you'll see the pattern sort of changed. We have this different little frame around the edge, and it goes all the way around. And now we have a massive reactor. This is also changed to red instead of black, and it is good to go. We're not going to turn it on quite well. Yeah, you know what? Why not? So let's see. I want you to... No, let's put you over here. You are going to be enabled all the time. You are going to send energy, receive nothing, laser drill. So the question is, if I then pop in a stack of Yellorium, and hold on, this is going to be overkill, so let's turn these off. So you can adjust how much fuel is being consumed and how much energy is being produced with these control rods. Putting them up to 100% means that you are reducing their reactivity. Okay, so I can shift click. Good to know. I was just reading that as I was moused over. So honestly, I could probably do with just the 2 outer layers turned off. Should be more than enough to produce for the laser drill. At least that's sort of the case in Agrarian Skies. So now the only ones producing are U5. We'll see if that works. And actually, in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead right away and cut off the power here. So let's get right to it, shall we? Where's the... You're sending power, is that right? Send only. So let's disable that. So now the laser drill should be dying, so to speak. And let's turn the reactor on and see. it needs to heat up. But you can see it's quickly climbing in the amount of energy it's producing. It's not stockpiling it, so I imagine that it is in fact all going to the laser drill. Okay, energy seems to have peaked. It's not producing enough to keep up, so let's see what a whole other fuel rod does. Okay, we've increased up to 2,000, 2 point. Still not quite enough. Let's put another one in all the way. Okay, let's go up to the top and take a look at our laser drill and see how it's doing. Am I on? I am. I was doing test runs on laser drills with yellow focuses. I don't think I need any more than the 3 we've made, but I wanted to be sure. Understandably. Oh wait, didn't I have a better way up? I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's not working quite enough. So let's go back down and pump some more in. Oh, hold on. Let's actually check the reactor. Yeah, no, not working. Oh, come on. Ooh, there we go. Let's put you in and you in. See if that's overkill. You have climbed to what, 3 kilo, 3.5 ish. It's still sort of climbing. Temperature's a little bit unstable, which is interesting. Never really seen that before. It also increases how powerful the reactor is based on how much fuel is in the reactor. Right now we don't have very much, we have 9%. But it is a massive reactor, so. And really? You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and put it all in. Let's see how that works. I did all these corners. I'm pretty sure I did all these corners. Yes, I did. So now it should be burning fuel as fast as it can, but also producing energy as fast as it can. And that's still not keeping up, huh? That's actually a little bit terrifying. So honestly, it's probably going to be in my best interest to turn this back on, at least for the time being. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong spot apparently. Oh, well, there's our first crash. Oh, wow. I'm back in a minute. And I think we're back. And are we good? I think we're good. Okay, so That should be able to send power. And you should be able to... Oh wow, you've heated up quite a bit. Really? Is the laser drill soaking up all the power from the two sources? If so, that would be ridiculous. Oh, hello. Why are you red? I mean, you're full. That's kind of ridiculous. Are these slowly charging up to full? I'm trying to see, what is this thing peaking at? It's hard to tell. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever it is, it seems like it's... Oh, actually, you know what? I should have checked the laser drill itself. How quickly are you running now? Fairly quickly. I mean, yeah, it's like, it's really quick. So that's good. The problem is, I don't think we have enough reactor fuel to keep up with this. Because right now, it's consuming the most fuel it can, but because it doesn't have very much fuel... Well, the heat is stabilized at least. Alright, well, we'll move on to the next project. The next project is a cyanite reprocessor. So we need to make this little structure here. So let's go and do that. I hate that the elevators can put you into walls. Okay, so graphite. I should still have graphite stored somewhere. I don't think I used it up perfectly. At least I'm pretty sure I didn't. There it is. Cool. Oh. Okay, well, apparently I forgot that I had already made the cyanite reprocessor. So, there it is. 2 pistons, a yellorium fuel rod, an iron ingot, a piece of redstone, and 4 reactor casings. Lovely. Man, was I ever prepared today? That's an all-time first. Actually, I need 2 of you, don't I? I do. So, this guy is going to be plugged into the ejection side, which is the blue side. Oop, as you can see, it has arrows saying that it's going out. This one has arrows saying that it's going in. So let's put this guy down. And what this guy does is he accepts... Okay, cool. Tons of energy. Does that mean you're... Nope, it does not. So what he does is he takes out the waste. And then I'm going to have you take water in from the bottom. And output... Actually, no, hold on. I want you to take water in from the side, and I want you to output to the bottom. And I'll explain why that is. So it takes the waste from the reactor and processes it back using water into more fuel. So the ratio is that for every 2 ingots of yellorium that are burned in here, I get 1 unit of fuel back. So 2 fuel makes 1 fuel. So it's definitely diminishing return, but it's not too bad, so you may as well set it up. However, it does require a steady supply of water, so we are going to go to work on an aqueous accumulator. Actually, no, I want to make one, please. So I need a bucket. Fortunately, I have 6. I need a machine frame, so I'm going to need some glass and a tin gear. And then I'm going to need 2 copper gears, 2 of these, so I'm going to need more of this. Yep, perfect. And then I need glass for the actual machine, right? So, 2. A little disappointed in myself that I didn't get this prepared if I got everything else prepared, but whatever. Okay, so we'll make one of those. Now I need to make a tin gear, so that will go in there. And then I have to make 2 copper gears, so I may as well put down both of these and go grab myself some copper. Nope, not there. Oh, perfect, 8 on the dot. Oop. Okay, whoop. Pour out the tin, as we do. And ta-da, lovely. Okie dokie, so now we go over here, build our machine casing as normal. I'm pretty sure we built one of these in FTB, right? An aqueous accumulator? Now that I think about it, I'm not entirely sure. What do we have that runs with water? See, that's the thing. I don't know that we have anything that runs with water. What do we have that runs with water? A carpenter, yes. So we probably made an aqueous accumulator for the carpenter. We are kind of running over time, but I would like to get this machine done. So let's do this real quick. Boop, boop. Okay. So, aqueous accumulator. Bingo, bango, bongo. Oh, have I skinned the cyanide reprocessor? I don't know that I have. No, I haven't. Bingo. And I'm going to put you here, and you are going to output solely to this side. Oh wow, that's a lot of cyanide. Are you not taking in water? Why? Are you not producing water? Empty, empty. Where's all this water going? Okay. Does the aqueous accumulator not process water anymore unless it's in a source block? If that's the case, that sucks, but is understandable. In which case, I will put it in the floor. Yeah, it looks like it does not produce water anymore. And then I'm going to need a fluid duct. Actually, no, that's upstairs. As well as at least 3 buckets of water. Actually, I should be able to manage with just 2. We'll see. And I said a fluid duct. Yes, please. Wow, the water is so blue right now. Kind of crazy. And I want you to take water in from there and output from the side, I guess. I don't know, we'll figure that out. So now it's taking 1 ingot of cyanide and turning it into 1 ingot of plutonium. Cyanide is the waste. Oh no, it's taking 2 cyanite, turning into 1 plutonium. So you create cyanide at a 1-to-1 with yellorium. That makes sense, actually. You get the same amount of mass out as you put in. Well, actually, no, that doesn't make sense. Some of it's supposed to be converted to energy, but that's not the point. I guess cyanide might be less dense than yellorium. Okay, enough enough physics. You get cyanide out at a 1-to-1 with yellorium, and then you produce plutonium at a 2-to-1 from cyanide. 2 cyanide to 1 plutonium. And I can't believe we already had 13 ingots worth of cyanide waste. It's a lot more than I was expecting. So I like to fill my reactor with a multiple of 2, so that I know I'm going to get exactly a certain amount of output from it. So here we go. Oop. And now that goes back in, and we've got a bit more fuel. And are producing a bit more energy. Lovely enough. So, the thing that you hope for is that your reactor gives the laser drill enough energy to work fast enough to produce more fuel than your reactor eats up. I don't know that we're going to have that luxury, but I'm hoping so. Ultimately, what I need to do is I need to fill this thing up with as much fuel as possible, and then, yeah. So I'll probably be mining for yellorium off camera, but we are at time for today. So that's going to do it for this one. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all that fun stuff. As always, if you did enjoy, please feel free to leave a like, leave a comment. Any and all feedback is very much appreciated, and it helps me out a ton. So yeah, that's that, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.